Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 33 of our Pure Logic playthrough of the Artisan of Glimmith. We've solved 301 puzzles so far. We are in the little peninsula down here, the match section. We ended with kind of a little bit of a troll puzzle last time. If you missed that, you probably should go back and check it out. But let's continue on and figure out what's going on here. We have got match, we have precision, 11, 22 here, 22 here. So I need a shape that I can fill in. That's 11. There's two of them here and two of them here, and the same shape will work in both both places here. So let's think about what that means. This is 5 wide or 5 long. This is only 4 long. So if the shape were to be rotated around, we can only take up to 4 into the pattern. Same thing here. This is 5 tall, whereas this is 6 tall. So the shape cannot go the full length. So with that being said, I think we're going to have to limit ourselves to the smallest dimension, which is 4. So let's think about if this came out, which it has to, this must come out, this must come out, this must come out. Are these all the same part of a reflected shape? Good chance that they are. Now, one thing we could think about is they all do a loop around like this. That seems okay. What if they all extend one more? Is that okay? I don't think so. This could come up, this could come up, but now we're into no man's land. Because we could shrink this up, this up, this up, and this up. But what about these pieces here? These pieces here do not fit into but they're not the same in both regimes. I could make a match on this side like this. That's okay, but over here they don't. So up to this point we're okay, but then we can't. And the problem is this can't extend further. This is the problem with this being a 5x5 and this being a 4x6. The shapes have to be such that they don't ever take the whole amount. So, for example, if I do something like this shape here must not interfere with taking this shape, because or these shapes have to take 5 going long ways, but then that creates a problem like this. So doing a 5x4. I mean, this is basically what we had last time. But I can get length 5 going down here. And the reality is I'm going to need a length 5, aren't I? Like if I do this, are we saying that we have to do something like that? But then what happens up here? We do something like this. So like this. And then how do we... Because these can't... I mean, these could all take like this. But we're left with the same problem. Are we? Or wait, could this can grow one more? Okay. Well, that's how you have. I mean, you'd have to just go by back and forth until we get there. I definitely think these pattern matching is something I don't have as great intuition on, which is okay. It's okay. This helps me with my spatial reasoning. All right, this is precision 4 match. This has to come out. All right, what are our options? We could do an eye. That I mean, then everything here has to be, you know, something like this. I mean, this is. I'm just going to go down this, but now assume here's our collision right here. Boom. So eyes are. And the reason this has to go is like this is 3, so this has to go down. All 3 of them have to go down. So eyes are not the thing. So now, could it be an L? No, that's a dead end. So we could do an S. And right here, this is a dead end for an S. You cannot get an S out of a corner like that. No matter what you do, you end up with a dead zone. S's not the answer. T's. We can put a T in like that. T is going to be a problem right here, though. How do I do a T in this section? If I do this, that's a problem. If I come down here, that's a problem. So T's, and I do like this, so T's are a problem. So if it's not an I, if it's not an L, and it's not an S, what is it? Or which one did I misapply? Let's go back to S real quick. That's forced, and I'm stuck. This is a dead end. So I can't. Oh, hold on. I could do it like this, but that's still a problem. All right, let's do it like that. Okay. I found the S. Okay, it is S. S is the one that we needed. Okay. So S. We have to do the same thing here. This comes down. This comes up. Yeah, it's the S. I thought I eliminated the S because of this corner. Did not consider one of the shapes. Bad logic. Get you every time. Don't do it, folks. Keep your logic clean. Keep it pure. All right, rows, windows, and a match. Now we know what this is exactly 2 regions. This region will grow like this. This region will grow like that. Now, these are 2 ends of different regions. And I need to work on this, but this region here has to have an ending like this, and this region has to have an ending like that. So where are these 2 endings going to be? And I think I can say the yellow one will end here like that. And this one will end something like this here. Or maybe it's like this. But to create that final. If this were the case, this one maps here, this one maps here, this maps here, this maps here. If this came down, then this comes down. If this comes down, this comes down. If this goes in, wait, is this the right direction here? This comes down, this comes down. This comes down, this comes down. This comes in, this comes in. But then this has to go up, which means this has to go up. And then it has to, That's this one. It has to come down and over. Yeah. Rose windows and match. Ooh, this one looks a little bit harder. All right, so this has to come up. We got a grand total of 45. So each one is 15 long. Wow. Okay, we've got to figure this shape out. This is going to come out this way. This is going to come out this way. Now, I've got to learn how to do these puzzles cleanly. Are these the same end of a shape? Or two different, or like these two different shapes. So for example, if this one was to do something like this, then this one does something like this. This one comes up, this one comes up, this one comes over, this one comes over. We already have a problem here, but this is not going to reach here. I think a better way to handle this, let's do this. 15 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can reach all of them. Now, if this one reached this one, it would have to go around the edge. That is too far. So that means there's no way to get to this one. Right? Because even if I come straight across, how much is here? That's only 11. Can I? And we're not going to be able to get this shape. This is 15. This is 12. But, I mean, this shape and this shape are never going to be the same. They're never going to be the same. So I think what we're saying here is this shape, this is 10. I think this is... Let me think about this. Is there a way to connect to this one and not break the shape? So 10, I've got 5 extra. How do I make this look like this shape? And I have to extend this out by 4. So I take like these out. I mean, even if I do this, that's 15. I mean, it just doesn't work. And if I connect to this one, I have to take all the outside. So that creates a weird shape here. And we're up to 10. So how do I recreate this shape a second time and a third time? So if I do this, I have extra. I can make this, and then I could do this. And so that would essentially be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I can make all of this. I can make this a little bit longer, this a little bit longer, like that. And then I can put the shape like this. How did I mess this up? I'll take this one and these 2, these 3. Now this shape, does it match? It actually does. That's 4. Wow. Okay, now from a logic perspective, let me see if I explained that well. Starting with this, starting with this cell here, it has to be part of this region, or this region. If it connects to either one of these two, it has to go around the outside edge. There's no way, because there's no other way a region get behind it. And this is already too long. So that one is off limits. So then it comes down to, can I reach this one? And I can, but no matter how I do it, I'm going to create a weird elongated shape. And this is kind of like a bunched up shape. Like this is thick and this is long and skinny. And I can't widen this out and shrink this down and make the same shape. So this one is out just because of constraint. So once I hit this one, I now have to do a minimum of this. And so what I'm looking at is, okay, I've got 5 extra I can grow this. But I have to have a minimum of a length 4 and, 5 height. And so I'm looking at this one here and it's like, okay, where's this one to get the height? It already kind of has a stair step place over here, but it would need to be, it could be too high, but it can't have this big stair step. So this would have to come up a little bit. And if we're going to match it, this is 5 long. So this would have to be 5 long, and we'd have to, add this up here, something, this has to be 2, this has to extend like this. And once I have this shape, I say, okay, take this shape, plop it up here. And that does, and now what we are left with is this exact shape mirrored and reversed. So that's how we got there. And that does get us the first completion on that. All right, let's come back towards the front and match precision 4. All right, so this comes up. It's either an S or an L. S is going to be a problem right here. So the logic I did before that turned out to be faulty is going to definitely apply here. There's no way to get down in here and get an S. So we are stuck with L's. As soon as we're stuck with L's, that forces that to not go that way. It has to go this way. This one is, this has to come up. It could come over, but that's going to dead end that. So it's going to come up and around. So it'll do that one. This one can come out, can't go up. So it's going to go there. And that's the puzzle. All right. Anything hiding back there? Anything hiding down here? All right, match precision 5. So we got to get 5. It looks like it's all be P pentominoes is my off the chart. It's just gonna be like all stuff like this. But how do we prove that? So let's look at the boundary here. We could do something like this to come out. But as soon as we do that, we create a shortened shape that can't get out. So if we don't do that, we can't take this one. We can't take, if we can't take this one, then we can't take this one because that orphans, and we can't take that. We have to take this one. And now we're left with an L shape. So we could do the L shape here and the L shape here, but now we're orphaning these. So the L shape breaks down. So if we don't take that one, then we are taking this one, and now we are doing P pentominoes. And as soon as you start doing P pentominoes, it just kind of starts forcing itself around. So I'm not sure how much, I'm not going to belabor the point on that. All right, our shape banks, it's either a 1x2, a corner, or a S pentomino. Let's look how many we have here. Let's look at the size. It is 42. So all 3 of them are not available to us. 42 is not divisible by 4. So S pentomino, gone out. 42 is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 2. Let's see if the 2 works, because 2 is the easiest to fail. This would have to go like this. This would go like this, this, and right here we failed. We can't. We can't. So 2 is out. So we are doing the 3. We're doing the S. So this comes out here. This comes out here. This comes out. This comes out. Comes over. This comes out. This comes out and over. That one comes over. This comes out and over. How do we move from here now? This could come down. This could go up. This could go down. This could come. Oh, no. This cannot go around this corner. But it could come down here. This could come down here. Let's look at. I want to look at this right here. 9. Okay. So that is divisible by 3. But I can't put 3 of these shapes in there. I can actually. I can do it like that. If I don't do that, if I take this one and add it in, now I have 7 and I can't. I'm stuck here. So taking this one, adding this one to the inside of this corner makes this not divisible by 3. So this is a hard boundary. If I do something like that, this doesn't work. I'm taking 2. So I think we're stuck with this is the boundary here. It has to be divisible by 3. So this one will come in. This comes in. Now we know this is the boundary here. So we can't go up because then those are orphaned or this is the wrong shape. So this comes down. This comes down. This comes over. All right, we're down to 4 more shapes in here. We know this one here cannot go this way, and it can't go that way. So these 2 can't be connected. If these 2 are connected, it creates problems no matter which way we go. So let's divide those. This comes out, goes down. This comes out, goes down. That's a problem. This can't come in. If I come this way, yeah, this cannot come down like that. If I go like this, that's okay. Oh, that was connected here. This can be connected here, but it can't go this direction. This cannot be here. That creates a 5 region. So this if these 2 are together, it can't go up. Which means this has to come in. That's a problem. So these are the 2 that are not together. This comes out. It cannot go this way, so it goes this way. And not sure why that took so long to explain, but that is the answer. All right, rows, windows, and we've got to match. We've got 4 regions that we need to create. All right, let's just start dividing stuff up here. So this comes out. This comes out. This is not the same region. This comes out, and this comes out. At a minimum, these are not the same region. Now this is a 6x6, so each region is 9 long. And that is all forced so far. But it's gonna have to be 9 long. So it's gonna get longer. These are all gonna have to be together, it looks like. Oh, I need one more. I need to get one of these things. So it looks like it's gonna be something like this. And then like that. That looks like the shape we have to make. But this does have to take this one. So it has to get there somehow. I'm going to leave that and come back to it. If this did the exact same shape, that works. I mean, that is the answer. So let's just look at this. This one needs a square. It's not taking any of these squares, so these are together. It needs a triangle. It's not going to make it to this one, so it's going to take this triangle. It needs a diamond. It's going to have to take that diamond. So this is a forced, it's a square with a long line, which means this one will need a square. It has the long line. This comes out. These are, this is the picture we're generating. So we need a long 3. So at each end, this could either come up this way, but it takes way too many. So instead it's going to come up this way, and that will be it. All right, precision 8. We got to get 4 regions in here. 4 regions. So this region comes out and up like this, which looks like this is going to be a similar type thing. These regions are separated here. If these were the same end, if this one came up, this one would come up. And if this came over, that would not work. So this here would not be able the same. It's not the same end as this one. Now we could twist it and say if this one goes here, this one goes here. This comes up, this comes up. But then this one can't come up and that one can't come up. And if we do this and this, that doesn't match anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these are not the same region. Just want to verify that. This does come out here. So what I'm trying to get to is like, are these the same end of a region? And I don't think they are. I think this, because if these were the same, this would have to grow like this. They could both grow like that. They could both grow like that, but then neither one of them, this can't take that one. And if this one took this one, it can't grow. So this is opposite ends of the region. So this region will have this shape on the other end of it somewhere. Now this has to grow here. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as far as it can go here. So it's going to have to at least take that at a minimum. So that's 8. If it grew. So now if this were the same as this could work. They could be mirror image of each other. We could do something like that and that. Don't have to do that, but it could. Looking in here, is this region something other than this? And the answer is no, because this one can come to here and that's as far as, and then it'd have to grow and then it's cut that one off. So this is part of this region. The most it can grow is to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to take at least this. it could take this, and it has to take some of these others. This is four. It has, so it could take, you know, one of these two, or both of these two, or none of these two, and then it could take some up here. It doesn't go up here though. So what's in this section? This is a different region than this. Is it a different region than that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that one's cut off. So this does have to be this region. It could grow down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could take all of those. It doesn't have to. But we're starting to get some shape here that we've got to make. So if this came here and this came here, and this was this shape, then this could grow like this. Everything's okay there. Then this would grow here and that would grow here. And that is a valid shape. Now, can we repeat this shape? Because these shapes work together. Which piece would this be? Maybe this here? This could come up. Take this, grow down here, and then do that. And that's it. Yeah, these are puzzles you basically have to just kind of whittle at both ends. Well, folks, this is a good place for us to stop. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We completed a little bit here. These definitely are challenging my natural intuition. I don't mind it at all. I hope you guys are okay bearing with me as I go through it. I feel like these puzzles are much less the logic behind them to prove that these are unique solutions. I'm not sure exactly how to prove it. If you have ideas of how we could be more, I mean, we're using logical steps to arrive at a solution, but to prove that these are the only solutions, I'm not comfortable saying that we've done that. I'm not comfortable saying we've done that. I wish some of them we have, but some of them we've been more just building out and using spatial intuition to say that this is how it rotates, and through process of elimination. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's no logic, but it doesn't feel like I'm able to articulate the logic to the level that I want to. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Like the videos and subscribe to help support me. I do appreciate all the support you guys have given so far. Whatever you do, I do hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.